is up to 50 times more potent than heroin and 100 times more potent than morphine. This is according to the California Department of Public Health. And in 2021, there were 224 fentanyl-related overdose deaths among teens ages 15 to 19 in California.
Which is why Laura Calanton and her family want people to understand the devastation linked to the drug, but also educate young people to receive the mental health services they need instead of turning to a pill.
ABC 10's Monica Coleman is joining us in studio today to share his story. Monica, good morning.
Bria, good morning. Spencer Newsom was described by his family as a beautiful kid, lover of music, singing, and dancing. Travel sparked his soul, and the love of his siblings kept him grounded. But his biggest passion was baseball. But all those dreams came to an end for the 20-year-old on September 21st. 2020. Spencer's mom walked me through the day she discovered Spencer had died of fentanyl poisoning. Her son had missed work, which was unusual for Spencer. Asking police for a welfare check, Laura says law enforcement could not break down the door because there was not a crime. That's when her husband and Spencer's father had to find a way in on their own, scaling the balcony to get to their child, only to find him unresponsive. Today, she shares his story and hopes to help others.
I feel like if I tell his story to young kids, then maybe one of them will hear it and it'll make a difference. That, they know their value and that they'll make a different decision, that maybe they'll turn for help. I think with Spencer, he was struggling with it was COVID and the lockdown, and he was young, and I think he might have been struggling, and he knew he could have turned to us, but I think, again, he was such an independent kid, and he wanted to prove himself a man.
3 years later, law enforcement still have not been able to make an arrest in connection to her son's death. Coming up tonight at 6 p.m., you can watch the full story as we continue to bring awareness of the dangers of fentanyl through Spencer's story.
It's such a heartbreaking, just tragic story, Monica. Thank you for sharing. How hard is it for law enforcement, though, to prosecute a case of fentanyl poisoning?
Well, the Placer County District Attorney tells us it's incredibly difficult. The #1 priority of the DA's office is stopping the distribution of the drug into the community by dismantling the network of dealers.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of different work to try and deal with this huge epidemic we're dealing with. 67,000 preventable deaths in 2021 from fentanyl overdose. Monica, thank you.